Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having an amazing day. Today, I know I didn't do... Guys, really? Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be the good to go and got to go for November and December because I did not film a November edition. And if you see little things walking back and forth, it is just my cats making their appearance in my video. So because I didn't do a November good to go or got to go, it's going to be a lot of products today, people. And I have to tell you, I bought a lot in November and December, and this edition is going to be very palette heavy. Getting back at it. So I'm going to go in no particular order whatsoever, but let's get into some, you know what, let's get into my got to goes. Okay, there's a couple of items I'm just, you know, they're not good, great, and they're not bad, so I really don't know where to put them. But the first thing I'm actually going to talk about is these cleansing wipes. You've seen me use these cleansing wipes on my videos before. These are the makeup cleansing wipes by, who is it by? Global Beauty. I bought these in TJ Maxx in one of my TJ Maxx hauls. They were only $3.99, but to be honest, they are horrible on the face. They almost feel waxy on the face, and they're not taking any of my makeup off. They just kind of slip and slide around on my face, and I absolutely hate them for taking off makeup on my face, but I do use them to remove swatches when I'm doing videos because I don't want to just throw them in the garbage because it's such a waste and I paid for it. So yeah, these not good for makeup removal on your face. There are so many other good ones that I really enjoy. Next up, I have something, I don't know whether, I'm going to put it in the bad category. I don't know whether it's user error or not, but I bought this from Pur Cosmetics. The packaging is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I love it. It comes, although it's got fingerprints on it, it comes in this adorable case here. And let's see what these are called. This is the Moonlight Glow. It is a strobe highlighting kit. Now, I thought these were powders, and I guess that's my fault because if I had read it, it would have said that it is a cream product, and maybe that's why I don't like it. As I said, the packaging is gorgeous. It was not cheap by any means, and it comes with 3 shades. It comes with a darker shade, like a rosy pink shade, and a total highlighting shade. I'm going to swatch them for you. Problem is they're smooth, but they're not as smooth to the touch as I would like them to be. And I just don't find that they go on well on my face. If I pat them on, they don't show up. And I think that's a problem too. They're not very pigmented. They're very light. If I pat them onto my skin, they don't really show up. And if I rub them in, it just takes everything off. Those are the 3 colors, as you can see. They're really light, and I guess if you want just a very light touch, they would work okay, but unfortunately they're just, you know, not my favorite. So I don't want to say they're completely horrible and they gotta go, but let's just say they're hovering somewhere in the middle. Okay, moving on. I'm very into masks, and I try every mask underneath the sun, to be honest with you. And I know they're not going to work immediately, but some of them will give you a temporary plumping effect or some extra hydration at that moment. And especially I have very dry under eyes, trying to combat wrinkles and signs of aging. So I like to wear under eye masks, especially before I put on my makeup. I like the ones that you can leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, and when you take them off, it's a nice base before you put on your eye creams and such. This one that I tried, which was not cheap, I believe it was $6, I think. It was the Sephora Instant Hydrogel mask. These were okay. I mean, when I took them off, I didn't really see, like, huge, like, you know, improvements. Again, I don't expect miracles, but I would just want them to leave my under eyes a little bit more plumped, a little bit more moisturized before I go into it. So these were, kind of a gotta go for me, to be honest. Another under eye mask, which was expensive, $8 in Ulta. I think they were on sale for 8. They might have been $10. And this was the Miss Spa Deep Wrinkle Hydrogel Under Eye Treatment. They are actually black and rubberized, kind of. I actually kept them because I thought it was quite interesting. I put these on, and again, I saw no difference whatsoever as far as the hydrating effects underneath my eyes. So it's a little disappointing, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't mind spending $10 on something if it's gonna work. I have a problem when I spend my $10 and it's crap. So you got to go. Another product that I wanted to talk about, I have only a couple of lipsticks in this month's edition. Bought the Amuse-Bouche lipstick tin for the holiday collection. It is currently, I don't know if it's still available, but it is $19 on sale. I paid, I believe, $24 for it. There was a lot of hype around these. A lot of people said they loved it, and so I was excited to try it. I liked the little tin. It was collectible. I thought that was adorable. And it came with 4 mini Amuse-Bouche lipsticks in this little set here. It did give you the little card with it. Now, these lipsticks are okay. They're not a got-to-go, I hate them, but they're not as all that great as like they're said to be. There's only really one color that I like, and honestly I don't wear it too often because I don't wear them too often. It's the red one. Let me see if I can read the names of them. And I wonder if they sell, this is Cayenne. I'm wondering if they sell this separately. I love the size of them. I love mini everythings. I love mini lipsticks because it gives me an opportunity, I think, to be able to use it up and not waste it, because I never really use up a lot of products. So this is Cayenne. I'm going to swatch it on my hand. It's a beautiful color and I love wearing it, but I don't wear reds that often. The formula is nice. By midday or so, I guess my lips would feel a little dry and I would have to touch up. It's not like it's a liquid lipstick that's going to be transfer proof and everything. But I'm going to swatch the other ones for you also. This one is called Rhubarb. This color, it doesn't really look good on my skin. The red is the only color that I actually like on my skin. This is Rhubarb. It's a beautiful peachy mauve, but it kind of makes me look a little zombie-like and dead. So that one really didn't work for me. It sometimes works if I layer like a sparkly gloss on top of it. This one really makes me look dead, and I'm just, I'm not into the dead look these days. I think it's past. Unless, we're having a zombie apocalypse or something, then I'd fit right in. This third color is called Honeycomb, another color that makes me look ghastly. Just not good for my skin tone at all. And that could be the problem. I mean, they could be, I said the formula is really nice. They're creamy, but the color selection in these just did not work for me whatsoever. And this one's called Sugarcane. It's kind of like a very, very light pink. The colors in themselves, I really thought I would like them when I saw the color swatches and such, but unfortunately for me, for the majority, they don't really work. I keep them because I can layer them. I can layer a gloss on top of it that can alter the color and make them work. I always find a way to make most products work, except for a couple that I'm going to mention. But, so again, it's not, I won't say gotta go. Not my favorite. I wouldn't say it's my, good to go for November and December. So I'm just taking some of these swatches off. I do have one eye palette here that I've handled it a lot, which is why it's kind of dirty, but I honestly haven't worn it a lot. And I will not say it's horrible, but I can't say it's one of my favorite. It's Colourpop. Now I do have some Colourpop products in my good to goes for the month. This is the Yes Please palette. There was a lot of hype around this. I like the palette. It gets so filthy. I mean, I said I haven't even used it that much, but just from being in my drawer with my other palettes, or if you're picking it up, it does get really, really filthy. So that's the only aspect I really don't like about it. I wish it came with a mirror. It does not, but it was so cheap. I think it was $10. That doesn't bother me. I do like their formulas. Maybe just on me in particular, some of these colors are not working. The colors themselves are very super beautiful. I'm just going to swatch a couple. The only thing is this orange. Look at how crumbly. Can you see? that orange, how crumbly it is. Now I didn't even really dig in there too bad, but this is what it was doing on my eyes, and that kind of freaked me out. I'm hoping you can see it's a crumbly kind of mess here. This color is really beautiful. I do like that. I do use that sometimes. The orange just doesn't work, and it's just a color that's not working on my eyes. The yellow is really pretty. It's a little dry, but it's actually a really pretty color, this yellow. This base here I do use a lot for all over my lid, so it's not a got to go, but I'd say this orange and a couple of the other colors didn't work well on my eyes, and this one just kind of was really crumbly, and if I did use it like on my lid and try to build up around it, it looks like a mountain on my eyelid. And I don't have super textured eyelids. I have dry eyelids, but they're not, you know, I'm not at that point where they're super textured or anything, but it just didn't work. So this is an in the middle. I need to have like an in the middle, I'm not sure category, because I will still use parts of this palette. It's just not my favorite. I have a couple of foundations. I had, you know, I was trying to limit this because I don't want this to be 10 hours long, and I do have some foundations that I tried and I did really like, but I didn't throw them in because I really bought them towards like the end of December, and I figured, you know, let me work and play with them a little bit before I make my final decision on it. And I'm going to now, please don't kill me in the comments. I know a lot of you love this. For me, and for a person with more mature skin, more dry skin, I'm going to take these off because they're giving me a headache. I will say that this didn't work for me, and I'm so glad I got a sample of it and I didn't have to purchase it, because that would mean I would just have to return it, which is wasting. You know, I don't like to return things. It's the Fenty foundation. I did get this as a sample, and I got a sample in, it came with a sample primer, which I didn't like either. And then it gave me 4 samples over a very nice color range. So honestly, I think the sample card is great because it gives you a nice dark one and a very fairly light one, and you could mix them to find at least something temporary. It won't, maybe, you know, if you're mixing them, you won't get your exact color range, you know, but at least you can try it and see if you like the formula. I tried 150, which is this one here, and it was actually a decent color for me, but like another foundation that I'm going to talk about, horrible, horrible, horrible. It made my skin look textured, old, accentuated every line and wrinkle that I happen to have on my face. It was an absolute disaster, and I couldn't wait to get it off my face. So, Fenty Beauty by Rihanna, your color selection is bomb. I think it's amazing, but for other people, this may be super fantastic. For someone with aging skin, gotta go. For me, don't recommend it. I hope it works for you, and if you do love it, please let me know if it works for you in the comments. So, bye. Okay. Makeup Revolution. Makeup Revolution. I didn't bring one of the palettes with me that I wanted to bring and talk about, but I do remember the name of it, so I will mention it. This is one. Makeup Revolution is known for a lot of dupes for higher end palettes, and I think that they do a really good job as far as the color duping. I don't think they do as good a job as with the quality. I know they don't do as good of a job. And before I continue talking about it, I'm going to have some coffee. Videos without coffee just don't work for me. Okay, so again, I bought some of these palettes hoping I wanted to try them, see if they were actually dupes for some of the higher end palettes that they talk about. And this is the Slay palette. The packaging is adorable. Hashtag Slay. It's really kind of cute. I'm sorry for the noise in the house. I have people who speak very, very loudly, and I don't have a private place to film. This is supposed to be a dupe, I believe, for the Naked Heat palette that came out, and there goes that applicator. It just comes with a little sponge applicator, and I want to talk about the sponge applicator in a minute. But I don't know if you can see. The colors are pretty. I'm going to swatch a couple of them. The quality, let me take this other swatch off first. The shadows are soft. The pigments, okay, you have to build them up. I'm going to swatch a couple of the darker shades for you so you get an idea. There's some of the shades. You do have to build them up, I will say that. Again, I'm going to take the swatch off. Here's the issue. I can't get my brush in here. I use fairly decent size blending brushes, eyeshadow blushes. You go to get your brush in there and you end up getting the color to the right and the color to the left on your brush. And yeah, it doesn't work for me. The only thing that works is this silly sponge applicator because it's the only thing that fits in here. If you use too tiny of a brush, you're not getting the effect in your eyes that you really want it to work for. So if they had put this in square pans or something to that effect, I would probably use this all the time, but I threw this in like the back of my drawer and I don't use it because it's so frustrating. You want, like, you know, say you want a matte color, and you wind up getting the pink sparkle and the orange on it next to it when you go to put a brush in. So, do me a favor, Makeup Revolution. Please don't make them in this size anymore. Please put them in little nice square pans, which I know they do, and such. But yeah, this one just, I mean, it's a shame because I like the colors and everything like that, but it's a gotta go because I'm not going to use it. There's also another palette which I don't have, which I didn't bring out with me, and I don't like it at all. It has got this beautiful marble white packaging on the outside. The colors in it are absolutely beautiful. I love them. But the shadows are like crumbly and there's no payoff on my eyes whatsoever. Anywho, moving on. Guess what we're going to talk about? Did anybody see my video on this? Actually, there were two. There was a little 3-minute teaser video, and then I did the full review on this. The Jouer-essential High Coverage Cream Foundation. I don't want to go into it again. Let's just say this is so far into the zone of the got to go. I kept it specifically to do this video and talk once again about it. I will not go. If you want to, I'm going to link those two videos down below so that you can see them and see my full thoughts on this. But I can't say enough that this is a gotta go. Okay, so honestly, and that's not bad. That is all of my got to goes. Remember, I told you this was going to be a little bit of a long video because it is 2 months. The next section is going to be super eyeshadow palette heavy because I did a lot of shopping in November and December, let me tell you. But the first thing I want to talk about, which is not actually makeup related, but is hair care related, and this stuff from Shea Moisture, 100%, it's just 100% extra virgin coconut oil. This is my lifesaver for my hair. I have very dry, brittle, frizzy hair, and right now it's in liquid form because it's kind of warm where I am. I like when it gets a little cooler and it solidifies because it's easier for me to work with. Right now I have to like dip my hand in. It's kind of a little bit weird, but this stuff I use after I get out of the shower, and I put this through my hair, and it's like getting a Brazilian keratin treatment, to be honest with you. It just makes my hair so frizz-free, so easy to blow dry. I can't talk enough about this, and it's like, I don't know, $15 in CVS, and a lot of times at Shea Moisture, you can get like the buy one get one free. If you have coarse, dry, hard to manage hair, use this. You have to find the perfect amount to use because sometimes my hair, few times my hair came out really greasy. But if you find the right amount of product to use, I can't tell you how much you will love this stuff. Okay, moving on to, I have one blush that I fell in love with over the last couple of months, and this is actually the only thing that I own from this line because nothing else I thought was really appropriate for my skin type, and it is the Too Faced Papa Don't Peach blush. A lot of people did not like this. I'm not sure why. First of all, the packaging is just like freaking adorable with the little peach and the little baby mirror, which is actually really kind of cute. It's got a little bit of shimmer, which some people do not like. I'm already starting to wear off the little decal, which was kind of sad because I really liked it. Let me swatch it for you. I'm sure you've seen. First of all, I could sit here and smell it all day long, but it's just a pretty, you know, pretty blush that goes on really nicely. It complements my skin tone. It is a little shimmery, so you don't want to go too heavy with it, but I like it. I like the packaging. It's convenient, and I was really happy with it. Okay, how about we go into, should we go into the mega amount of eyeshadows? You know what, I'm going to save those to the last because eyeshadows are my favorite. I can't have too many. The other thing that I got, which I think it's a good to go, but I'm still on the fence. It's the only one I have. It's a YSL lipstick, and I'd wanted this for so long. It is the Rouge Pure Couture lipstick. I bought the number 70. First of all, can we talk about the packaging? Look, can you see the sparkle in the packaging? It just got glitter on it, gorgeous. This color is one that everybody talked about tremendously. Let me see if it has a name other than 70. No, it just says 70. That's what it says on the bottom of it. It is a very pretty pinky nude color. Everyone said that it was like universally pretty on every skin tone. The formula is super, super creamy and fantastic. The only thing that I find is that in this particular color, at least I want to buy another one so that I can see if it's just the color. It's patchy, so you can see my lips through it. It does, this one actually has a little bit of sparkle in, which is cool. The thing I don't like is, I said it's patchy and you can see my lips underneath it, and that bothers me. And I'm wondering whether it's just the color or all of them. But, you know, at $38, you know, you don't want to, again, I know I can return it. Sorry for the background noise. Oh. I know I can return it, but I hate returning makeup because it's so wasteful. But I may just buy another one in a darker color and see if that's it. But the formula is so fantastic. The packaging is so spectacular that, again, it's one of those things that it's in the middle. I do wear it, but I find myself laying it or laying something on top of it because I don't want to see the patchy lip color underneath. I'm going to talk about one mask that, let me tell you, it is, first of all, cheap. It's from Beauty Treats. It's all a mess here because you can see I used it. It is the Papaya Purifying Dead Sea Mud Mask. Oh my god, people. This is like a $1.99 mask that I bought. I don't know whether I bought it in CVS or in Ulta. Okay, I will tell you that the mask is a little intense and you do feel, I don't want to call it a stinging sensation, but you feel kind of like a heated feeling on your face. But when you wash this off, I swear to you, my complexion was so bright and so glowing and so fantastic. I was like, man, for a $1.99 mask, this thing is amazing, amazing. I haven't purchased more yet because I do have about 25 to 30 other masks that I want to go through before I go out and spend more money on another one. But go out, get this papaya enzyme mask. You will have a glowing face like you've never seen before. This is a good to go, way high in that category. Shall we get into my favorite palettes for November and December? Yay. Okay, this is the one. I'm going to start with this one, but you've already seen it. I talked about this, The Tale is Old as Time Lorac Beauty and the Beast palette. I did a review, a Get Ready With Me. This is just like a really, really good palette. It's got variety, it's cute, it's a collector's item. You can do a lot of different looks with it. I like how it's set up. I only set, I mentioned that just a couple of the colors were maybe patchy and stuff, but overall this is a fantastic palette that I absolutely love. I don't know, it was on sale and available. I don't know if it still is. It might have sold out, so I kind of hate mentioning it. But if you did get this palette and you agree or disagree with me, please let me know in the comment section. My next palette that I got in one of my subscription boxes. I got this in my BoxyCharm, and it is the Winlylux-kitten Pallette. The name alone, people, just the name, the kitten palette, and it's got cute little kittens. If you saw my, I think it was my October, it must have been my October BoxyCharm that I got this. I talked about this and I showed some swatches in the formula. This is a great, great palette. It has the perfect shades for any look that you want to do. It has this really super, it's got such pigment in the colors. and like this dark blue one. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I use it all the time. You can do so many looks with it. And I'd never heard of Winky Lux before. And I really like it. And I also have some of their brushes, which I also got. And I love this. And I will continue to purchase some Winky Lux products because of it. The next thing was I got some more Colourpop. And this was a collab with Laura Lee, Los Angeles, and No Kill LA. And it was amazing because these products, Laura Lee did collab with them, okay? And these products were for sale, but she was not making any money off of it. These were solely benefiting the No Kill LA shelter, which is a shelter that in LA that is part of Best Friends Animal Sanctuary, and it is a no-kill shelter where they have puppies and kittens and rescues, and I cannot say enough how important it is to go out and support these shelters. They do so many good things. They rescue so many animals, and I always say adopt, don't shop. And kudos to Laura Lee for being involved. You know her. If you know her love of her baby kittens. And kudos to her for using her platform to spread such good around the world. It's amazing. I love her for that. But this was you could buy a couple of things. I got this quad collection that comes in, we have Glitz, which is this color here, which is a matte, Ritz, which is a super like sparkly, like so, oh god, these are so soft. I love these shadows. This is more of like a topper that you would put on, and it is so super sparkly. I absolutely love it, and the softness of it, it's just amazing. The other one that came in, this one was Shiny, which is a darker matte, which I use for my crease. And this one is Heiny. I just love the names. This one's more sparkly. Again, you can put these. They all work very well together. I love these shadows. It was my first foray into Colourpop Super Shock shadows. Yeah, okay. It was my first try with them. I love them. I love the fact of what they did, and because of that, I will continue to buy them. Remember, do keep these tightly closed or else they will dry out and lose that cool, bouncy, coolest feeling ever for a shadow that you want to use. I did also support more, and I got two others that you could buy. You could buy them separately in the collection. And this one is, what is this one? Catnip. Catnip. Really pretty. What's the other one? Any year now. And this is Puppy Love. This one's really pretty as like a base. I just want to, I'm probably wasting so much because I just want to stick my fingers in them all day long. This is like a perfect all over color, and that's what I use it for. I absolutely love it. So I had a hard time. I didn't know whether I was going to wear those today in my video or the next palette that I'm going to talk about. And that is, drumroll please. Now the funny thing is, a lot of people, I say that a lot, don't I? I say funny thing is, or yeah, okay, I don't know why. Maybe I need more coffee. The Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette. So many people disliked this palette, and there were some that actually liked it. I freaking love this palette. I think their biggest complaint about it was the packaging. I absolutely love this packaging. First of all, it's gorgeous. Yeah, it gets fingerprinty, I know. It's shiny, reflective, like you can see my whole freaking room with it. What I think they didn't like was the fact that it slides out. Now the cool thing is it does lock in, so it's not going to fall out. You can only put it in one way because of the way it locks. And here you have this palette with the mirror in the center, and then you have these really colorful shadows on this end, and then you have the more neutral shadows on this end. It is an all glitter palette. It isn't all, there's no mattes in here. So it's maybe is not a palette that you are going to get every, you know, you have to use a supplementary palette with it. But the shadow formulas, the color payoff, I am wearing it on my eyes today. I am wearing a combination of things. I based it off of I used my other palette, which is my other favorite. I know I was late to the game, but I freaking love my Modern Renaissance palette. You know about it, you've heard about it. You do get a lot of kick up with it, which is not horrendous for me, but love this palette. It goes with everything. This is a great base to use with this. Now, you can just use any transition shade and any crease shade, and then just have fun totally with this palette. I used this one over here. I kind of stuck to this end. I used this gold in the center of my lid. I used this, by the way, pink over here, and in the center I kind of used this one just to top it off and add some sparkle. The colors, and the quality, and just the, I can't say enough. I'm going to swatch these. Horrible swatches, but would you please look at that? Just look. I can't say enough. I don't know why people dislike it. I think it's crazy to dislike it. This will be my, like, used palette. I honestly, wow, Leanne, my goodness. I use this palette almost every day and use some sort of kind of accent color. So you already know about my Modern Renaissance. That's also in there. As far as drugstore, I know those are a lot of more high-end things, and I know I'm not showing too much drugstore except for my shea butter. I tried, and I'm so mad because I could have gotten them cheaper, but I bought the e.l.f. Mad for Mattes palette. There were 3 of them. There's also a really colorful one. But I wasn't into that, so I didn't get it. There were 3 of these I paid. They were $10 each. I could have gotten them. I know they were on sale for like $4 at one point, but oh well. I freaking love these palettes. They're all matte. You can use them just if you want to do mattes, and then you can throw in something like the Urban Decay Heavy Metal palette if you want something, but these are absolutely amazing. They came in 3 colorways. This one, I want to see what they are. What did they call this? This is the Summer Breeze palette. Beautiful, beautiful colors. All of them. I didn't have a problem with any one of them. Look at the pigment on that. I mean, that was just a teeny tiny swipe. Absolutely gorgeous. That is a good to go. All 3 of them are good to goes. This is my favorite. This is the Holy Smokes. These are all cool tones, and I'm just discovering how much I love cool tones. This blue, it's a little dry when you swatch it, but on the lid it is spectacular. I love it. I match this blue with this one. I use like this in as a transition. I used this one in a crease. I match with the blue. Love, 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 love. And the last one that they had in the trio of the Mad for Mattes is, I don't remember. Why can't I read it? What is wrong with me? And I don't know what this one is. It's just called Matte. Matte? Is it a name? This is just your very basic neutrals. This is also has the cooler tone shades in it. I don't reach for this one as much, but again, they feel just amazing. The color, although this one's a little bit chunky, but I love the color payoff. I paid $10, but I mean, you can get them on sale whenever they have their sales. I say totally worth it. Absolutely. I dipped my feet into the waters. I will not buy the full-size Huda Beauty palettes. I just can't do it. I can't justify like the $65 or more that those palettes are. But I did want to try the little baby palettes, and I bought the Warm Brown Obsessions palette. I had a hard time choosing because they all looked really gorgeous. I do really like this palette because it has all of these mattes in it, and then it's just got this really gorgeous metallic, really buttery soft shade that you can do so much and add accents to. But look up, the colors are gorgeous. It looks beautiful on the eyes. And for $25, actually $25 is really expensive for this. But, you know, as I said, I dipped my feet into the waters, and I'm happy with it. I will say, you know, if I had the gumption, I would go ahead and spend the $65 on, you know, her larger palettes. But I can't do it. I just can't do it. Okay, I'm just going to talk briefly about this. I think I had said I didn't have anything else from the Sweet Peaches collection, but I did pick up the just peachy mattes. And can we just give kudos for Too Faced's packaging? I just love their packaging. And okay, again, I can sit here and smell my palettes. Looks bizarre if anyone was watching me. This is a great palette. I also have the Sweet Peach palette, which I adore. But these are all matte. You can do an all matte look, or you can dip into the Sweet Peach palette and throw some shimmer in there if you want to. Good quality shadows. Some people liked this, some people didn't. I have had no bad experience with this at all. I love the packaging. It is one of my, you know, there are those palettes, you know, that in the morning when you don't want to really think about anything, you just reach for it. I will just reach for this, and I like how, you know, they're set up in the rows where you can go for a light look, you can go for some kind of medium look, and then you can go for a dark look. They make it easy for you to create and just to decide. These two palettes I picked up. There are 4 in this series. I have not picked up all 4 because these are the only 2 ones that really interested me. Now, these are all shimmer palettes. You know, I never thought I was going to buy all shimmer palettes. But lately, I don't know. And the funny thing, there we go. I'm going to, somebody take a drink every time I say the funny thing is, by the way. These are the Makeup Forever palettes. They're still on sale on Sephora. They're on sale now for $25. They were originally $44, I think. These are the Artist palettes, and this one happens to be 3. This is the Artist Palette 3 palette. Look at these colors. This is the one that I do have for my giveaway, I believe. These are all shimmer, but some are just maybe satiny, and then you have some of them with the full-on glitter. They are so soft, so buttery, and they say that you can't create a look with an all shimmer or all glitter palette. I say you're wrong, because first of all, they give you little instructions inside. If you don't know what you're doing, it's a great hint. But you know, you can really get creative if you want. I'm loving bold colors on my eyes. See, here is the little thing that So, essentially, my memory card decided to run out of memory and totally, you know, mess with me. Why did they like to do that? I don't know what point I really got cut off. I think, yeah. Well, either way, I'm going to go into this and talk about this because I love these so much. This is the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Lipstick Set that I picked up, and I just kept the packaging because for some reason I keep packaging. I don't know why. Came with 3 mini lipsticks. You know I love mini lipsticks. It came with these 3 colors, and it's called the Warm and Fuzzy set. Can you not love the name of it? I love it. There's a Kitten Karma from Stila. There's the Warm and Fuzzy. They're right up my alley. This red that I have to put on my glasses if I want to know what the names of the colors are. First I'm going to talk about this one that does not work for me. It's called Caramello. It doesn't work for me because it's too light of a pink for me, and it's a really pretty color, and I really thought it would work. But again, it's one of those that you can see the inside of your lip line, and it just looks very unnatural on me. I think it has too many gray tones in it for it to be pretty. I thought it would work. Every time I think a color's really going to work well for me, it doesn't. This one that I do love is Beso. Unfortunately, I said I don't wear red lipsticks a lot. Funny, when I do, I get a lot of compliments on me wearing red lipsticks. It is the perfect, beautiful red tone. It's kind of a brick red, and it looks gorgeous. This last one I actually have on my lips today, which I adore, and this one is called Splendor. I'm going to take these off again. Splendor is absolutely gorgeous. These are the most comfortable liquid lipsticks I have ever worn. I can wear them all day. they're not completely transfer proof, which is why I think they are the most comfortable. But I don't care if I have to touch it up around the day. The color is gorgeous. I love the way it feels on my lips. So what if I have to touch it up? I absolutely love them. I know that was a really long video, and I do apologize, and I am getting ready for my January good to goes and got to goes. Already I've been stacking up. I haven't done as much purchasing in January. Trying to, you know, calm down a bit since I went a little bit cuckoo in the past previous months, but there are so many new releases coming out that I'm so excited about that I'm probably going to have to bite the bullet and get them anyway. But I hope you liked this video. I hope you liked some of the products. If you have some of these products that you absolutely love and you disagree with me, or you absolutely hate them and you disagree with my good to goes, please let me know in the comments. I love reading your comments. Please leave more of them. It would mean the world to me. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Buttons down below. I think you know that. I think I don't even have to mention that. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, I do post a lot over on Instagram. It is at CyberKitty70. Figure that one out, you know, CyberKitty, yeah. Okay, anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. You have no idea how much. And that's it. I hope you guys have a fabulous week, and I'll be posting again real soon. Bye.